Hi, I'm Scott Stein, and I'm here on the field at MetLife Stadium at a very rainy beginning to a Jets-Dolphins Monday Night Football game. And we actually are here to take a look at what happens on the sidelines. This is well before kickoff, but there are Surface tablets that have been deployed here in this past season, and these are the first time that there have been tablets as opposed to the more traditional system of printed out plays. So what happens technologically on these sidelines? Are these tablets full-featured, stat-heavy things? No, they're actually much more targeted, simplified play delivery mechanisms that show you pictures of what's going on a play-by-play basis.
Before we had these still prints where, between each series we had guys running out and handing these black and white photos, and for a couple of years we had the color high definition photos, but now they just hold on to it and they're standing there and in series, like right after a play it pops up. Believe it or not, some of the older guys really embraced it. Like, we didn't expect our offensive coordinator to dive right in. We thought he was going to hesitate to jump into the technology.
Sure.
And he grabbed it and he loved it, and it's a go.
And you can't use cell phones on the sidelines. You can't use a lot of technology. So the existence of tablets is new and interesting. What you see from the floating cameras and the special bird's eye views and the glowing sidelines and the yellow markers, that's stuff that's for TV production. What the coaches get access to is a much more simple system. It could get more complicated as time goes on.
So the coaches are going to have a setup that they want to see, and each coach could be a little bit different from special teams or offensive defense coordinators. So they, before the game starts, have a preference. That preference is then loaded in, and so whatever they're seeing from the sideline or the end zone cams, what they want to see.
Coaches would have to wait to the end of the series. Now they get it instantaneously.
Right.
The other advantage is, like, they can take it into the locker room at halftime, and they can do things in the locker room where, they're not carrying binders and paper. They just have it on their device.
So I'm an NFL coach. I'm standing here in a soaking wet sideline. I'm grumpy. I'm using a tablet, but this thing actually does work in the rain. You can annotate with this. The stylus thankfully does write in pretty rainy conditions here very well.
This is the only technology that you're going to see them using. They're not going to pull out a cell phone or anything else like that. So what they're doing is they've got their headsets they'll be communicating with, they've got their tablets, and they've also got the still shot system as well. But then also their independent networks. You couldn't take this, for example, and go walk over to the other sidelines and even get on their system. I think the biggest challenges really were the ability to work in the harsh environments of the NFL.
But that's why you have this as a heated and weather-controlled charging station for these tablets that also acts as a backup in case the wireless isn't working. You could actually load the photos from each play inside this hardwired connection right here. I've been out here probably about an hour, and you can see how wet I am. So you can imagine a 3-hour game, how wet the electronics get. So it's got to hold up. But that's a view, a quick look at how the NFL action works on Surface tablets and some of the tech that goes on the field. I'm Scott Stein here at MetLife Stadium. Getting ready for kickoff.